Hi everyone, Justin here, and this is my second video assignment for my business model research and development class. I do want to apologize ahead of time. I am suffering from the flu, so I'm a little under the weather here. But basically this video here is going to briefly discuss some of the ways of customer research and the research I actually plan on implementing into my business model for the game design studio for the mobile market. So let's briefly discuss why customer research is important. First and foremost, it helps you decide on the products, services that you're trying to deliver to the customer. It kind of helps you answer, what your market is actually looking for. So for me, for example, my studio is going to be a mobile game developer. So I definitely need to focus my attention on people that play games on tablets and smartphones, things like that. Uh, so there's a couple of different stages, and this was very similar to my game design degree when I was developing things during that degree and course. Three stages basically is your innovation or innovate. Basically, you're trying to come up with a solution for a problem. Whether what are you trying to accomplish with your product? The second would be the design aspect of the product itself or the service. And finally, it's the implementation of your product or service, how you're providing or putting it out to the market for the consumer. Um, Basically, depending on what stage you're in, depends on the type of questions you're trying to answer. Um, but we'll get to that in the next section. So quickly, let's quickly ask the questions. So during the innovation process or the innovate, basically we're trying to figure out what kind of solution we're trying to deliver to the customer. So for me, example, what is my problem that I'm trying to solve for the mobile game market? Uh, Basically, I think I want to figure out a way to solve the gap between console gaming and mobile gaming, which means I'm trying to figure out a way to make mobile games a little more rich, kind of like the experience you get on a console-based game or PC game, but build that down to a smaller package for the people who play on the mobile platform. These people don't have a lot of time to spend, 20, 30 minutes on a level. Uh, Levels need to be more based around 5, 10 minutes. Um, Basically, the next step, the design process, is basically trying to figure out what product features the actual your consumer needs or what's desirable to them. For me, do I need for the particular game is a social aspect, connecting with friends, family through social networking or anything like that. Is that important? Or is it gameplay? Is it graphics? Is it a narrative story? I mean, what's going to be important for my consumer? Those questions should definitely be solved during the design aspect of the questioning. Um, Finally, during the implementation is why should the customers buy for us? Can the actual customer that we're trying to actually market the game to, is it viable to them? Is it something they're going to like? Is it something they're going to play? Basically, these are all questions that need to be asked and solved during that actual time. So, how do we do or conduct the customer research? And like I said, it's based on the stage you're actually in. But there's many different types, and I can go on and on. I mean, there's everything from, customer surveys, focus groups, video blogging, social media, things like using Twitter and Facebook. There's Skyping, voice over IP. There's telephone calls, text messaging, talking over the phone. I mean, there's numbers of ways to actually conduct research for the customers. And I mean, this is not even just with customers in general. I mean, you can look at trends and how certain products of the past actually worked out. How did the first mobile game that was this type of style? How did that work for the customer? With the device they were using. Um, was it a hit? Was it a miss? You know, what features were lacking? What features were good? I mean, there's a lot of different questions and a lot of different scenarios to the game design. Um, and with mobile marketing, I mean, that's going to be a huge lot of research for myself and my company, because not only do I have to worry about the actual games or the IP I'm actually trying to produce, or the company itself is trying to deliver to the customer, but we also need to know what devices they're using, you know, what new devices are coming out, you know, what's being used the most, what operating system, you know, things that people are using. It's going to be important. If we develop a product and put it on a device that's, you know, obsolete or going out or is not being utilized, that's a bad move on our part, and that's potential loss instead of gain for the company. So the way we're going to conduct, or myself is going to conduct the research, is, you know, we're going to do things like beta testing and alpha testing. And this could be closed or open to the public. And what that means for people that don't know the difference between closed beta and alpha betas and open, closed are only allowed, we only allow a certain number of people or a group of people to actually partake in the testing of the game. And basically what that is they go in and test the core features and mechanics of the game that we implement and see how they resonate with the customer. You know, do they like them? Do they not like them? What they feel should be changed. You know, feedback is an extremely important process of game design, and I learned that over my degree. So, I mean, like I said, it's not only the games, but also the product and the hardware that I also have to research. So there's a lot that's going to go into that. Um, One of the big things I think my studio itself, you know, is going to do, and that's not any on the end of the research for this week in class, but it's to attend, you know, conventions, you know, electronic conventions that release new products such as tablets and smartphones. How the actual public, you know, reacts to those. You know, is this new device going to be good? You know, what new features it may have that we can implement that will actually enhance our product. So, I mean, I could go on and on and on about the research, but like I said, it's going to be depending on, for myself and the company and what we're doing, is the type of IP we're releasing, you know, the type of hardware that it's going to be utilized on, and of course the actual market that we're trying to, whether it's younger kids, you know, teenagers, adults, females, males. It's all going to be done through a lot of different things, and not only alpha testing and beta testing, but, you know, we're going to do create an app possibly for the company, for customers to interact with the actual developers and management and sales teams and things like that, to so we can get feedback on, you know, what they're wanting, what features, you know, what they want to see with what they want to do with the device, basically. You know, maybe controls, actions, you know, touch, or, you know, motion-based, voice-based controls. That could be interesting. I don't think I've seen any kind of voice control game yet. But anyway, I'm getting a little off subject. But that's just some of the things that customer research can do. And it plays a huge role in any kind of company and any kind of business startup. So anyway, this is Justin again. Thank you for watching my video, and hope you enjoyed it.